Passport 2920 BH here, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a working man's ultralight, and I like Passports. I like them because of their affordability and their reliability. These are the lightest of our lightweights, and they have our lowest instance of warranty claims, now going on the second year in a row with that title. That speaks volumes to me. I'm an RV owner myself. I go camping just like you, and you know, you depend on this thing to be there when you take your family out. You know, it has to be. You know, not everybody has a chance to do that dry run every single time before every single trip. You have to know this thing's going to perform for you. And more often than not, man, our Passports really get that done with flying colors. And they're very intelligently upgraded. Like I said, they're our least expensive and our lightest of our lightweights, and it's because they make some really intelligent decisions from the factory level that really determine a lot of that. Like the fact that we have a huge baggage compartment here. Notice that both baggage doors on both sides of the trailer are extra big. So when you're loading up all your lawn chairs and stuff, you have a larger space to put bigger stuff in. Also notice that everything is all aluminum perimeter everywhere. That keeps the strength up and the weight down. And it's welded. It's not bracketed. You can save a lot of money by not paying a welder, and you also get a very inferior product as a result. Now, rather than just a manual awning to save a couple dollars, they still have a nice power awning on here, and it is a good grade power awning. It also has an easy adjust arm system. I sadly don't have enough room here to operate that for you, but in short, you can actually, with just literally 2 fingers, pull down on the awning arm, and you can get up to 12 inches of pitch on that awning for easy water runoff, or just different shade setup if need be. A lot of cheaper lightweights will save $1 by not putting diamond plate on the front. Again, there are no corners cut here. It's just very intelligently equipped. They use a cable slide system at Passport that is incredibly lightweight. We've had no problems with it. I don't know of a single Passport that's come back with a slide out issue here at our store. So they've definitely got that worked out. And that's the thing, is that there are manufacturers that do some of these other things, because it's not just the parts, it's the craftsmanship. They have a team at Passport that cares, and you can see it. The attention to detail is great. By the way, fully enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly, and they use a different frame at Passport. This is not a traditional I-beam frame. This is a HSLA frame, high strength, low alloy. It's essentially the same type of frame they use when they build aircraft. It keeps the material extra thin. That makes it extra light, but high strength, meaning they don't give up you know, any you know, longevity or structural reliability when they build this. Now, cool part of the 2920 model here is this rear bunkhouse storage garage. If the kids have bicycles, or if you've got your big grill or anything like that, this lower bunk here flips up with the help of a handy strut over here, stays up out of the way, and creates a little garage space you can use for just about anything and everything you could imagine. And then when you're done, when you get to your campsite, pull that down, close your drawer, deadbolt it, and it's like it was never there. Now it's just a normal 4-bunk quad bunkhouse. It's quick, it's clean, it's easy. That is the perfect spot for your tote full of your outdoor stuff, like your water hoses and things. That is the perfect place to put all that. They use oversized downspouts up here so that you know, you have black streak control built right into the RV, and that makes a big difference on things like this. This is an outside kitchen model here, and this helps keep people from in and out of the RV all the time, because they can grab little things without needing to track dirt in and out of the whole trailer. You've got Dad's mini fridge out here, Dad's medicine cabinet. This is where we're going to keep a couple, you know, barley pops, more than likely. We can also probably keep a couple soft drinks out here for the kids, but honestly, we all know what that's for. Now, both sides of the outside kitchen here do have little countertop extensions. You see that both sides do have extending wings, and that you'll find a matching one on the other side too. So you can actually get very nice countertop space in this outside kitchen area here. You do have a little 2-burner stove out here, so if you want to do a little bit of cooking, you can. And this little hose attachment hooks in there to give you an outside sink, and it does have hot and cold hookups. And the hot and cold thing is one of those areas I've seen other manufacturers try to save $1 or $2 and save some space. This is a highly space efficient design. By doing it this way, they maintain the ability to keep 4 bunks in the camper instead of 3 bunks in an outside kitchen. Very cool stuff. Also, this door here, this is no joke. This is fully laminated. It's not extremely heavy, but I mean, you can tell it is heavily built. so that it is going to maintain its shape and structure and reliability over time. The oops, I got a latch caught in there. There we go. That helps. Helps when there's not stuff in there. Notice too, they also seal the piano hinge. Your big hinges on your passport baggage doors are sealed so that water can't get in here. When water gets in something, it freezes. When it freezes, it expands. Well, it doesn't freeze when it gets in, it freezes when it gets cold. Anyway, you get the point. But it expands. Well, if this hinge expands and gets sprung, that's when you hear baggage door go. That kind of sounded like something from Deliverance, didn't it? I'm a little ashamed of myself right now. Anyway, we also have a black tank flush system right here. So when you're all done camping, you hook that up. It blasts a torrent of water through the black tank and keeps everything clear. We have wide stance axle systems here. The axles are spread an extra 9 inches apart. That is for both load equalization as well as sway control. It will help that. I still recommend you get a proper sway control hitch. I do not believe this is a solution to that. I think this is a supplement to a proper sway control system. So keep that in mind. That's true whether you buy a passport from me or not, by the way. That's my view, no matter where you buy a passport or any lightweight, still get proper hitching. Don't ever sacrifice hitching for safety and whatnot. You know, $400 for a hitch is not worth, risking someone's life. Oversized entry handle, standard on a passport, type of thing you tend to pay extra for in other lightweights. And notice too, they do have a little gas strut on this door down here so that this door cannot swing open and crack that awning. If you bust this awning sideways, if you hit it sideways, it's toast. They are not made to absorb sideways impact. They're made to absorb downward impact from things like rain and freak, like fits of hail. Now, one thing I like, you walk in, bang, everything is on one light switch. All of your living room lights are just all on one switch. Makes a big difference. And, you walk in your house, you flip a switch, you expect living room lights. Well, that's what you get here. Now you have individual spotlights for like reading or something like that in different places. This decor is called rattan, by the way. So keep in mind, not every single Passport 2920 we have is going to be equipped exactly like this. But odds are, other than a fabric change, they're all going to be pretty darn close. We've got a big super slide here in a very lightweight trailer. We've got a fold-down jackknife style sofa, a little bit of storage beneath if you need to get to that. We also have a full-size U-dinette that can fold down into a 7-foot bed if you need it. Hopefully in a big bunkhouse like this, you don't have to. But what I like about the U-dinette is, 1, you can sleep more people there if you need to. 2, it offers more storage because you do have full storage all the way underneath that U. And then 3, put a couple of chairs here, like a couple folding bar stools you can get super cheap at the store. And now you've got more seating space at a dinette. It's a bigger, more family-oriented event. That's something I like about it. Their AC systems in these are very good. This is an awesome spring, summer, fall camper. Especially with this little thing. Just this little thing. This costs an extra cent or two, but not every manufacturer does that. That's called a chill grill. Cool name. What that does is it'll drop all the cold air right here in your living room, right when you get to your campsite. Because Mom, Dad, I'm hot, and the kids are grumpy from being in the truck the entire time. Well, now they can sit in here. The kids can get cooled off while Mom and Dad do the camper setup. And then you flip that shut and it runs the air all the way through the central air system so that at night you have a cool bunkhouse and you have a cool bedroom up front, That way everyone stays comfy. I love the wood print. I love the plank print they're doing on these floors. And also, central heat in lightweight is not common, but remember this does have a forced air, heated, insulated, enclosed underbelly. That's the difference between this and a lot of other brands out there. This, by the way, is your propane tank cover and your spare tire cover. Didn't really have a good spot to put them while the RV is out here for sale, so they got shoved in the shower. Notice, too, we're getting both a skylight as well as a power vent fan. Some manufacturers will cheat. They'll try to put this vent over the shower, and notice which one's way brighter. Which one provides more light. This is not as bright as that. So, this is designed for light. It's not designed for just a little bit of airflow, Over here, they've left this open on this side to give us more storage space. Down here is the perfect spot where you're going to put all your extra toilet paper and things like that. Whereas up here, you have room for like your blow dryers and shavers, and keep some of that stuff out of the way. Notice too, they do have shower wall panels around here. Not every lightweight brand does. Stuff like that adds up. This closet right here is either a pantry or a wardrobe or a linen cabinet, or the kids are going to shove each other in here. Hopefully not that, but there's potential. But I like that this is removable shelving. This is whatever you need it to be whenever you need it to be that. Now, a big thing I like to point out anytime I can is, again, just the fact that there are 4 bunks back here, not 3, still with an outside kitchen. So, you know, and they finish it off nicely. You don't even realize when you're inside the camper that it does have that outside storage garage unless you happen to spy that door right there. So we have an entertainment station up here with a coax input so you could put an extra TV back there. More storage space back here for the kids if you do need that, or it's just additional overflow storage. The bunk space, they're all equally sized bunks, so you don't have to worry about big kid, little kid bunks. They're all the same, but they also do use bigger windows in their bunks. Lights in windows cost a lot of money. And to keep a camper cheaper, manufacturers often use less lights or cheaper quality lights or less windows or smaller windows or whatever. Passport doesn't sacrifice the things that really matter. This is a ideal family trailer, something that's built to perform, but also built to perform long term, built to last long term. Moving forward here, I'd like to point out that the center entertainment center here does have pocket doors, not just curtains. I have those shut. I'll open those in just a minute. But these cabinets up here are exceptionally large. These are here. We all know what this is. Microwave tray. It's about the size of a dinner plate, right? You know, fits in the sink, all that kind of good stuff. You have huge cabinet space in a Passport. These are extra large. Now your high use doors, they do upgrade because these receive more wear and tear than anything else. So they make those a little stronger, a little more rigid. Like I said, intelligent upgrades where they need to be. Now they standardize their door construction. Notice how this door matches that door. When you standardize construction, you increase reliability and you decrease cost. But, so a lot of people say, well, there's no drawers in a Passport. That is absolutely not true. They've simply accomplished it in a different, more cost-effective way that is equally effective at the end of the day. Your silverware stays in that drawer, no different than any other trailer. And they open this up right here so you can actually put a trash can in it. Do you realize how many trailers can't even accommodate a trash can? It is incredible. It's actually more of the rule than the exception. You will find a nice 32-inch flat screen TV standard with a Passport. Now what I do like is how they mount it on a flat screen here. So if you're sitting here in the seat that's all the way against the side of the slide out, you can still spot the TV. There's no bad seat in this house. That's the trick with a lot of flat mounted TVs that you tend to find. A swing arm costs $1 more, but you also can now actually use your entertainment center. Standard AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, all-in-one entertainment system. You do not need to bring along extra electronics with a Passport. Again, I mentioned we do have pocket doors. Now, they're locked in place. The door can't fall off a track. You can't do that with a lot of lightweights, mostly because most of them won't even give you a door. They'll just give you a curtain. So this is already superior in that respect. I do like to point out this is a true queen. This is an 80-inch queen bed in the Passport Grand Touring series. Queen sheets actually fit this. Everybody gets to sleep well because you do have a spot and a power outlet for your CPAP machine over here, and we do get good storage on both sides of the bed. Again, there's a reason this is Keystone's best-selling lightweight. They're doing a great job down there, and like I said, it's a combination of being affordable and reliable that I like. It doesn't, it's not just cheaper because they use less construction. It's cheaper because they use smarter construction. Their frame under this is extremely expensive. So they use intelligent appointments in other places. You can get an RV with fancier stuff, but it won't do anything more than a Passport. A Passport does everything every other lightweight does, and it does it very effectively and super reliably. Like I said, we just don't have these coming back to our shop. That's why I like them. It's a brand I could really hang my hat on. In fact, one of our own salesmen was so impressed, he bought a Passport himself. So we don't just sell the stuff, we believe in it. Our own people invested their own money in a Passport. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.